The Pony Remark from season 2 of Seinfeld, written by Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld. Broadcast date January 30th, 1991. My parents live in Florida now. They moved there last year. They didn't want to move to Florida, but they're in their 60s, and that's the law. You know how it works. They got the leisure police. They pull up in front of the old people's house with a golf cart, jump out. Let's go, Pop. White belt, white pants, white shoes. Get in the back. Drop the snow show right there. Drop it. I am not much for the family gathering. You know how you sit there and the conversation is so boring, so dull. You start to fantasize, you think, what if I just got up and jumped out that window? What would it be like? Just crashed right through the glass, come back in, there's broken glass, everybody's all upset. No, I'm alright. I was just a little bored there. No, I'm fine. I came back. I wanted to hear a little more about that Hummel collection, Not Rose. Let's pick it up right there. You have so many nice jackets. I don't know why you had to bring this jacket. Who wears a jacket like this? What's wrong with that nice gray one? You have beautiful clothes. They sit in your closet, Morty. You can't wear this. You getting that? I thought you were getting it. Should I pick it up? You want me to get that? I'll get it. Hello? Hello? Would you make this thing lower? I can hear it on the street. So how'd you do? We won. Made an incredible play in the field. There was a tag up at third base, and I threw the guy out from left field on the fly. We'll be in the championship game Wednesday because of me. It was the single greatest moment of my life. This is your greatest moment, a game? Well, no, Sharon Besser, of course. You know what my greatest moment was, don't you? 1946. Went to work for Harry Fleming and came up with the idea for the beltless trench coat. Jerry, look at this sport jacket. Is this a jacket to wear to an anniversary party? Well, the man's an individualist. He worked for Harry Fleming. He knows what he's doing. But it's their 50th anniversary. Your mother doesn't like my taste in clothing. I spoke to Manya and Isaac on the phone today. They invited you again. I think you should go. First of all, I made plans with Elaine. So bring her? I don't even know them. What is she, your second cousin? I met them 3 times in my life. I don't know her either. She makes me fly all the way from Florida for this, and then she criticizes my jacket. At least come and say hello, have a cup of coffee, then you'll leave. How come he gets to leave? If I wind up staying next to Uncle Leo, I am leaving. He's always grabbing my arm when he talks to me. I guess it's because so many people have left in the middle of this conversation. And it's always about Jeffrey, right? Yeah, he talks about him like he's split the atom. The kid works for the Parks Department. Are you coming in? Oh yeah, I forgot all about it. Hey, how'd you do? We won. We're in the finals on Wednesday. Yeah! So, what's this all about? I'm completely changing the configuration of my apartment. You're not gonna believe it when you see it. Whole new lifestyle. What are you doing? Levels. Levels. Yeah, I'm getting rid of all my furniture, all of it. And I'm going to build these different levels with steps. And it'll be carpeted with a lot of pillows, like ancient Egypt. You drew up plans for this? Nope. It's all in my head. I don't know how you're going to be comfortable like that. Well, I'll be comfortable. When do you intend to do this? Ooh, I should be done by the end of the month. You're doing this yourself? Simple job. Why? You don't think I can? Oh, no, it's not that I don't think you can. I know that you can't. And I'm positive that you won't. Well, I got the tools, I got the pillows, all I need is the lumber. Yeah, it's some big job. I don't see it happening. Well, this time you're wrong. Come on, I'll even bet you. Seriously? I don't want you betting, boy. Don't let him bet. Big dinner with dessert. But I've got until the end of the month. I'll give you a year. No. End of the month. It's a bet. Seriously? You want to switch chairs? No, I'm fine. Jerry, you listening to this? Yeah, Uncle Leo. So now the Parks Commissioner is recommending Jeffrey for a citation. Right. For the reducing of the pond scum? No, for the walking tours. Oh yeah, where the people eat the plant life, the edible foliage tour. That's exactly right. He knows all history of the park. For 2 hours, he's talking and answering questions. But you want to know something? Whenever he has a problem with one of these high-powered big shots at the Parks Department, you know what he calls Mickey Mouse? Jerry, did you taste these peas? These peas are great. These peas are bursting with country fresh flavor. Phenomenal peas. You ready for the dessert? Well, actually, we do have to kind of get going. You going? I don't really eat dessert. I'm dieting. Yeah, I can't eat dessert either. Sure, it makes my ankles swell up and I can't dance. Can't dance? He's kidding, Manya. Is that a joke? So, did you hear Claire's getting married? Yeah. I hear the fellow owns a couple of racehorses. Trotters at Yonkers. Horses. They're like big riding dogs. What about ponies? What kind of abnormal animal is that? And those kids who had their own ponies? I know, I hated those kids. In fact, I hated anyone that had a pony when they were growing up. I had a pony. Well, I didn't really mean a pony per se. When I was a little girl in Poland, we all had ponies. My sister had pony. My cousin had pony. So what's wrong with that? Nothing at all. It's just merely expressing, should we have coffee? Who's having coffee? He was a beautiful pony, and I loved him. Well, I'm sure you did. Who wouldn't love a pony? Who wouldn't love a person that had a pony? You said so. No, see, we didn't have ponies. I'm sure at the time in Poland they were very common, They were probably like compact cars. That's it. I've had enough. Have your coffee, everyone. She's a little upset. It's been an emotional day. I didn't know she had a pony. How was I to know she had a pony? Who figures an immigrant's gonna have a pony? Do you know what the odds are on that? I mean, in all the pictures I saw of immigrants on boats coming into New York Harbor, I never saw one of them sitting on a pony. Why would anybody come here if they had a pony? Who leaves a country packed with ponies to come to a non-pony country? It doesn't make sense. Am I wrong? I'll drive you to the airport. No, we're taking a cab. Just hope the whole pony incident didn't put a damper on the trip. Don't be ridiculous. It's a misunderstanding. Yeah, I agree with him. Nobody likes a kid with a pony. Well, if you ever talk to her, tell her I'm sorry. Elaine, too. She feels terrible. You know, you should give Manya a call. Maybe I will. Oh, hi. I just came to say goodbye. Any up with those? It's nothing, I got it. So, how are your levels coming along? Oh, well, I decided I'm not going to do it. Really? What a shock. Bye, Jerry. Take care. We'll call you. Bye, Jay. Bye, Ed. Take it easy. Bye, Mr. Kramer. Yeah, so long, boy. So, when do I get my dinner? There's no dinner. The bet's off. I'm not going to do it. Yes, I know you're not going to do it. That's why I bet. There's no bet if I'm not doing it. That's the bet, that you're not doing it. Yeah, well, I could do it. I just don't want to do it. We didn't bet on if you wanted to. We bet on if it would be done. And it could be done. Well, of course it could be done. Anything can be done. But it's only done if it's done. Show me the levels. The bet is the levels. But I don't want the levels. That's the bet. Hello? No. Oh, hi. No, they just left. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Maybe I can still catch them. Ma! Ma! Up here! Don't get in the cab! Manya died! Manya died!